Welcome to Super Mario Land 2. 6 golden coins. I already talked about the first one, so here's the sequel, at last. Last time we left off Mario, he saved Princess Daisy, while the main antagonist villain, Wario, which makes his first appearance in this game in this 1992 game for the Game Boy. He took over his kingdom while he was out adventuring. Now Mario wants his kingdom back, but it won't be so easy for our hero. Since he has to collect all 6 golden coins to restore his kingdom back. To do that, he has to take down 6 guardian leaders, bosses, and get new power-ups. The fireball is basically the same, where you get the new ability, in the bunny rabbit ears that makes Mario float down softly by pressing the button several times. There are 6 levels in the game, well 7, including Wario's castle. Not to forget to mention collecting coins. The coins no longer give Mario lives, or each end of the level you hit the bell, which you did right now since you to a bonus stage and you had to collect lives in a claw machine. And the tree zone, and where you fight some new interesting enemies that only appear in this sequel. You get like ants, spiders, more bugs, and most likely other interesting enemies that were not in the other trilogies of Mario game series. You even get like ones with masks with stabs on the head. More weird looking enemies are bees. Other water enemies. Ones that can fly, ones are in outer space. These different ones. The bosses are pretty easy, including this one. Like Mario what always does, is jump on their heads. And you get the very first golden coin to unlock the door. And I like how the door has a title on what game you're playing, Mario Land 2. In this game, you have to make sure you get to A to B at the end of the levels. There's the outer space level, where you have to avoid unplayable alien creatures. There's most likely these stars that want Mario dead. Not the ones that give you power up to make Mario go invisible. But ones that can stay in the middle or ones that actually move. And guess who shows up in the stage? Yes, Tonga, the same bad guy from Super Mario Land, the first one, actually makes a comeback, and he's pretty easy to defeat, since he only appears in both games, to never be seen or heard from ever again. May he rest in peace. Next is the house zone, where Mario gets tiny, again for the second time. And since our hero, Mario, has to explore for these levels and avoid getting drowned or fall into that oil liquidy stuff, which can soon kill him? I don't know. Anyways, you'll explore that house level. I'll get to another main boss, which is a giant rodent and mouse, which you actually find, or a rat. Okay, certainly this game is pretty easy. That you've seen in every Mario game. Pretty easy stuff, just jump here or there, jump on enemies, collect coins, and get to the end and fight bosses every each end of the levels. You've pretty much seen this cliche before, or of every Mario game. Just defeat them and they're absolutely finished. Next is a Halloween stage. Each or in this level, Mario has a face like the creepy umbrellas, which in Japan, and are the monsters that would see you sleep, and the Cyclops enemies too. That is also part of Japan's history time of creepy looking monsters. For young childhood in Japan's history time about these amazing creatures. They are a perfectly good choice in this game. I always find this stage pretty awesome. Because the enemies and designs are pretty great. There's a bunch of boos everywhere. Even ghost Goombas. That's pretty neat. And even encountering a witch as the main boss. But you have to avoid her attack of her cauldrons that open their lids. They'll hurt you. Also, do your best to avoid them and jump on her head several times, and she is done with. Pretty easy stuff. Next is a giant Mario toy, which you enter in. While I find some other interesting enemies that also like to play with balls too. Pretty cool stage. Bunch of gears, even screws are there to attack you, and more platforming on these black hogs to jump on that send you to the other side. But like in any Mario game, take a hit and he'll lose his power. Take another hit and he'll die. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the stage. Also, I do like the pigs, the free will pigs, as the main bosses. You can use your fireball or jump on them at the right moment. Which I also find pretty neat. Alright, the last stage is most likely underwater, where you get eaten alive by a giant turtle Koopa, sends you to the turtle zone. Also, I almost forgot to mention, when you get 900 coins, you have to enter in some casino to spend all your coins on to get more lives and more power-ups. End up in a sunken ship to get this far in the stage and find some hidden secrets in the game too. Underwater stage becomes a little bit easier and less than tougher. Urchin knows how plain simple this game really is. The next boss is a giant octopus, which is pretty simple as long as you stand on the top side. AT's pretty much done with. And you finally get the last coin, and you can at last enter in Wario's castle. This is where the game gets really hard. Because believe me, I try my best not to get hit by Wario's traps. Bunch of statues are firing at you, dangerous balls floating with spikes on them. Even enemies that are trying to stop our hero Mario getting this far. Floating platforms you have to time at the right moment and duck each time. Because there's no checkpoints. And giant fist that'll crush Mario. You have to be careful, or you'll have to go all the way back to the beginning of the stage again. And jump on the weird floating heads with mustaches. But after you get through that, you can finally face Wario. But he'll take more phases. First one, he becomes his regular self. Second, he'll use Fireball against you. Which is the last part. Second was actually the flying part. And like that, Wario is defeated. And you get the ending of this game. Overall, this is a pretty good game. For a sequel to the first one. Good graphics, amazing music, it's downright fun, and I have been dragging this video on for way too long, so I might have to wrap this up fast. So if you like Mario Land 2, this will be our favorite game to play, probably once, and you want to collect for your own entertainment. So overall, I give Mario Land 2 the 6 golden coins, and 8 out of 10 to be the greatest sequel ever existed. I'm Eli, he's saying I'll catch you guys in the next video game review. See ya.